And I want to educate everybody, what we need to do to find a treatment, because antibiotics and nothing works.
Another virus to keep an eye on, transmitted through a single mosquito bite. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Tonight, West Nile virus cases are on the rise with the recent monsoon storms showering much of the state.
Yeah, here in the valley, one Peoria man is fighting for his life after contracting the virus in just the last couple of weeks. Our Elliot Polikoff is joining us in the newsroom with this cautionary story of how it got to this point. How is he doing, Elliot?
Whitney and David, Gary Bushko is turning 64 later this month. So while he's in a slightly more vulnerable age group, according to his wife Jennifer, he's always lived a healthy lifestyle. But in less than 2 weeks, he's gone from that to barely being able to move.
Can you try to shake your head? No? Yeah, there you did.
This is what Gary Bushko is going through after being diagnosed with West Nile meningitis.
Didn't even know it was in Arizona, to be honest.
But living behind a wash in Peoria during an unusually active monsoon season, Jennifer and Gary's neighborhood has become prime real estate for mosquitoes.
Right now, there's a lot of water, stagnant water out there. And as long as that water remains stagnant for several days, 4 or 5 days, that's enough for mosquitoes then to breed.
Johnny Delaney is with the Maricopa County Environmental Services Department, which sets traps and fogs highly populated mosquito areas like the Bushko's neighborhood throughout the year. And while the reality is that only a very small number of mosquitoes even carry the West Nile virus, that's no consolation for Gary or Jennifer.
He was on 4 blood pressure machines yesterday. He's on fentanyl and propanol right now. He's on antibiotics to get the pneumonia out of his lungs. There you go, honey. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Good job.
And making matters worse, Gary's going through this entire experience without health insurance, 1 year shy of qualifying for Medicare.
It's just me. There's no support here except for the community. And I just need people to keep praying for him.
In the meantime, Jennifer's doing her best to be there for Gary, while trying to stay strong herself against a virus without any specific sort of treatment or vaccine.
I'm afraid to go outside. In the worst case they've seen in 10 years. So I don't know where. I just want him home, and I just want him to pull through this latest complication.
The latest on Gary tonight, he has a hemorrhage under the brain from bleeding that happened yesterday. A new brain scan will happen tomorrow. Jennifer's hoping that Gary can get back to feeding tubes and light physical therapy soon. He then would face months of rehab. And again, costs for Gary all pretty much out of pocket. We provided a link to the Gofundme to help with these costs on our website, azfamily.com. Live in the newsroom, Elliot Polikoff, Arizona's Family.
Elliot Polikoff, thank you so much. We will certainly be thinking about him and his family.